All right, guys, thank you for joining me again tonight. Let me know how it sounds. Yeah, I could use an apple pie right now. This hankering for fucking sweets sucks, man. Anyway, Evolving Media, thank you for the 5x5. Ryan, thank you for the 5x5. Base, Kimberly, Maria, first and last. Ozark, Flown Grown, Gregorio, thank you for the 5x5. American Made, Arisk, thank you for the 5x5. Jason, thank you for the 5x5. Let's Go, Tenna, Growth, Occur, Raccoon, thank you for the 5x5. Groundhog, thank you for the 5x5. Uptech, Renee, Dobie, Eric, Vanessa, Trapper Bob, thank you for the 5x5. Patty, Lori, thank you for the 5x5. Tanya, Beautiful, Nancy, Sergeant, 11 Bravo, thank you for the 5x5. All Consuming, Raymond, Crow, Jacqueline, thank you for the 5x5. 1 second, Maverick, Prep to Adapt. Mitch, Vegan, Bat and Poppy, thank you for the 5x5. Let's see. Eyes Wider, Kathy, Help, thank you for the 5x5. Vision Preparedness, Kentucky, Prepper, Virginia, thank you for the 5x5. And Highlander, thank you for the 5x5. And Raccoon Eyes and Maria Jackson, thank you for the 5x5 on Rumble. Appreciate it. Broke Stacker, thank you for the 5x5. Who the hell sleeps with socks on? That is just like savagery. I sleep with my socks. Who will sleep with their socks on? That's weird. Anyway, Jerry, thank you for the 5x5. T is here now. Thank you for the 5x5. Hopefully I got it right. But yeah, thank you for the 5x5. All right, guys. So, apparently, I don't know why I'm astonished. I'm not sure why I'm astonished, but people still believe Tyler Robinson did this nonsense. It's amazing. All the evidence points away from him. Like, not only does the evidence point away from him, the timing, the reaction, and when he was at was it Dairy Queen's, right? Dairy Queen's, where he bought something to eat, and there's a rumor going around that Dairy Queen was ripped down now. I don't know how true that is or not, but that's a wild conspiracy to throw in there. They're like, all of this shit happened. You know, he was killed. He did this. He ran here. Oh, by the way, they ripped down the Dairy Queen, the one that he was in. I find that to be odd, man. I'm weird. I sleep with my socks on. Yo, I can't sleep with my socks on. I've never. I'm a sock sleeper. Holy shit! A lot of you people do. No kidding. Yeah, I don't sleep with my socks. Like, if you had special socks that you sleep in, like just for your bed, I can get it. But like, I don't know, man. I can't do it. Clean socks in the bed, Johnny 308. All right, that makes sense. But now, do you take your socks off when you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night? That's the question. I mean, I guess it's no different than walking barefoot. But then some people wear slippers, right, to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night so they don't track any kind of dirt back into the bed when it's super cold. Socks and my sleeping beanie? Okay. I guess if you have comfortable socks, I don't know. I always thought that was weird. I can't do it. You know, I can't do it. I try. I can't do it. I'm like, it feels fucking weird, man. Really does. Sleep naked, more healthy. I heard sleeping naked's healthier. I can't do that either, you know, but sleeping with socks on. 3 socks to keep everything warm. Patty, yes, I heard about the drone theory. I wasn't a big fan of that one because the drone thing didn't make sense because a lot of like people like Charlie Kirk, they fly drones to film their shit. And when you're at a college, the college might have been flying drones to to film them. And not that I didn't like it, it didn't make a lot of sense. But whatever. You know, I mean, some people listen. Some people still think he's alive. He's alive. There was a trap door. I'm like, I got a fucking gold coin to sell you. You know. Anyway, why would you take them off to piss or shit? Why would you take them off? Take what off? Your socks? I don't know. That's weird. Somebody say that because I didn't say that. Question. Guess I asked a good question. Yeah, you did. You started this This nonsense. I like, listen, I have sleep shorts that I sleep in. They're not on now, but I have sleep shorts and they're really comfortable. But that's like where I draw the line. Are they the socks on? I don't know. No, he didn't. That's fake news. Yardbird said something that was fake. Yeah, listen, there's a lot of shit that's going to be coming out about Charlie Kirk, or it's just a matter of time, man. People want to believe bad, like instantaneously. Like I try to give Erica Kirk the benefit of the doubt, and I'm just not liking what I'm seeing. And listen, I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Uh, Yardbird's like, who goes to the bathroom? I listen. I don't I don't often have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But if I drink water late, like right before I lay down, yes, then I'll have to go. But 9 times out of 10, I don't have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. I'm not that old, at least not yet. But yeah, he didn't confess. Apparently, he's not talking to anyone. He hasn't mentioned a word. Till this day, he is still radio silence. He's not saying anything. That's the and the FBI keeps Trump, and then the FBI like, we caught him, or the FBI caught him. No, they didn't. He turned himself in. In fact, this kid could have went to Guam and they wouldn't have realized it until it was too late. The craziness about all of this, guys, is that this kid, which I was thinking, all right, he got away with it. They hadn't caught him in 2 days, and in 2 days, you could have went around the world twice. You could have around the world twice and never been caught. He could have went to, I don't know, Israel or Mexico and gotten away with it. They would have never caught him. And by the time they realized who it was, he would have been long gone. He would have been in a country that couldn't extradite him. Why would you stay here? That's what I don't get. Like, as an assassin, if I would have did that, I would have already been in another country. I would have took my shot, gingerly got off the roof, ran across the field, like Bigfoot. I would have gotten my car, drove to the nearest airport, calmed down in my car, got out, got on a plane, and went to another country and stayed there forever. But he didn't do that. And then he talks to his transgender, whatever the hell that is, and confesses all in a text message, but then doesn't. And this is where the red flag gets even red flaggier. You mean to tell me he confessed to his lover via text message, not even over the phone in person? I mean, in person, not even on the phone, like audio wise, but you did this all via text, and then you turn around, you go to your father, and your father goes, cha-ching, I got a fucking money coming to me, right? And so his father turns the kid in, and then the FBI goes, we caught him. No, you didn't, you louse. There was no way you caught him. But anyway, so something interesting happened a day before Charlie Kirk got murked. Now, according to Google's data, and I looked it up, and apparently it's a real thing, but according to Google's data, I don't want to share this picture with you because it's not clear enough. Maybe it's a little clear. Maybe I'll try to share it. Hold on, give me a second. But it was wild. I sleep with my socks on because it's cold. And that's the other thing too. The fall off the roof, the way he fell off, I was like, yo, he should have broke a leg, but he didn't. He got up and ran. But anyway, so something interesting happened. There was a Google check or search for Tyler Robinson. And the search came in, if this is the right one, which one did I send you guys? Sorry, give me a second. Yeah, this is the right one, but this one's different. This one came in, so there's two of them. All right, so this one, let's see if I can get away with putting it up on the screen and see if you guys can see it. All right, this is the best I can do because I don't want to enlarge it anymore. All right, I'll enlarge it a little bit. But supposedly this was a Google trend search, and it was Tyler James Robbins. And this search was done, and you could barely see it. I trust me, it says September 9th, 2025. And that was done September 9th, a day before Charlie Kirk was murked. All right. Now, the big spike you see is September 10th, 11th, and 12th, and then it nosedives after that. But that was them looking up Tyler James Robbins. Now, there's another search out there that's for Tyler Robbins, and look where the search came from. The search, if you guys can see it, originated from Washington, D.C. It's right underneath Tyler James Robbins' name. It says the search was created in Washington, D.C. All right, so there's that, right? And then there was another search done August 8th. If I'm not mistaken, August 8th search was done from Israel. Right? It was done from Israel. Give me a second. I'm trying to find the right one. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it either. So, of course, guys, who's looking up Tyler Robbins' name? Right? I can't find the other one. This one's the United States. This one was done August 5th. So there were a few searches for Tyler Robbins and Tyler James Robbins, both before he was shot. Kirk was shot. Excuse me. One was done from Israel, and another one was done from D.C., and then another one was done from somewhere in the United States. It doesn't tell us. Okay, get rid of the box. All right, let me get rid of this. It is annoying. All right, anyway. So, of course, guys, something else. Oh, Naughty Pantry, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Wasn't there another one? If there was, yeah, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Naughty Pantry eggs. Naughty Pantry, that's a fair question. According to reports, he's not talking. I don't know if he's singing like a bird now, but from when I last heard a week ago or a couple days ago, he hadn't talked yet. He hasn't said a word. He's staying oddly quiet. But so you stay oddly quiet with the FBI after your father turned you in, but you sat there and sung like a bird via text message on Discord or some shit like that? There is a YouTuber who did all the Google Trends and shows them. No shit, Jeffrey. Thank you for that. That's weird. Give me a second. Yeah, so anyway, sorry, someone just said something. Right, the search was done in D.C. and there was another one that was done in Israel. From Israel, excuse me, not in Israel. I'm trying to find it because I know I have it here. There was one, and the one from Israel was done in August. And then there was another one done in like May. Like before all of this went down. And May, I don't have it. But there's another one done August 8th. And that one was Israel. Sorry. So it was Tyler Robbins from Israel. It was done August 8th. And then they had another one. It was done August 10th through 6th. Sorry, 16th. That's what it was. And it was a couple-day search. It wasn't just like a one-day search. So, yeah. The Israel one, again, was weird. So, D.C. and then Israel. Very interesting. Is it troll night? Why? It probably is. There's always trolls in here. It's fine. They add to the fun and, you know, the mysteriousness of who they are, kind of deal. Whatever. All right. So, anyway, there's a lot of weird shit with this. And there's so many oddities or anomalies with this case, with this shooting. It's insane. And the crazy thing, guys, is now that we have more technology available to us, we can find out shit a lot faster. There are people on the internet, there are content creators who are looking harder than The FBI is. They're looking at all of the anomalies and the weird things harder than Turning Point USA is. There are people who are asking better questions than Erica Kirk is. There's a lot of oddities, and the crazy shit is the Turning Point USA. I watched a few of their videos lately, and they keep, we got to continue Charlie Kirk's message. I'm going to tell you something about Charlie Kirk's message. Charlie Kirk was backing away from Israel or Jewish donors. Let's see if Turning Point USA is going to do the same now that he's gone. So I doubt it very much. So what, Layla? You want a biscuit? Is there a fucking war going on in here? I guess. I don't know. You're dumb at gun. I guess so. Oh. Okay, yeah. All right. It's two chicks going at it. It's probably none of my business anyway. Yeah, listen. Reanimated, I don't think she orchestrated it. I think she had something to do with it, or at the very least, knowledge of it. I mean, and if she didn't have knowledge of it, let me walk that back. She might not have had knowledge of it, but she's running the gamut right now, right? I think a lot of people, because listen, I don't know. Her reaction is not one of someone who lost somebody they truly love. I'm sorry. People mourn differently. JFK was murked. What's her name? Jackie didn't fucking respond. She was in shock for weeks after that happened. Weeks. She was off grid for a week or two. Jackie Onassis, right? Or Jackie Kennedy. She was off grid for a while when that happened. She watched her husband's brain splatter all over the place. She didn't immediately said, I'm hereforth going to take leadership of this country and steamroll. No. And not for nothing, but Erica Kirk has enough leeway, enough money, that she didn't have to step into the role of Turning Point USA right away. She didn't need to 2 days after he died, or 3 days after he died, maybe it was 5, after he died. She didn't need to say, I'm taking over Turning Point USA, I'm the new CEO. She didn't have to do that. Right? And so people are like, yeah, well, she's trying to make sure his message is going to continue to move forward, whether she took the seat in a day or she takes it in 3, 4, 5, 12 months. His message is going to move forward. She was not on his videos often enough. She wasn't in his videos often enough for her to take charge, to continue his message. Right? And so now people are like, oh, well, she's trying to deal with it the best she can. Go home and be with the kids. Deal with that shit first, man. And that's the gist of it. But the simple fact that people are like, oh, she needed to take the reins. No, she didn't. Yeah, whoever mentioned fucking biscuits, I just had a flash of, turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese. Thank you. Fucking thank you, because now I'm hungry at 10:30 at night. I appreciate that. Whoever mentioned biscuits, they just, you just made things harder for me. I was perfectly fine. Someone said, I am Jewish and trans. No way. That's okay. You are all a much, or you mean bunch, of tinfoil hat wearing nutcases. Yes, we are. We celebrate it proudly, my knucklehead friend. But anyway, and listen, you can't take anything somebody trans says to you. You really can't. They're mentally ill and sick and partially retarded. So you can't do anything with that. I haven't stopped by Alter Ave for pizza. You know what? We picked up pizza before and brought it back to the firehouse. I've never eaten there. I know that there's one on the corner, Moonstruck, I think it's called. If it's still there, I think it's still there. But yeah, that's a good spot, man. The Alter Ave is overrated. I think it's overrated, but I do like some of the food there. Because a lot of this shit has better cuts. But I think overall, Alter Ave is overrated. What mug am I using tonight? This one I got from Israel. Oh my God, did I say that? This one I got from Greece, like a home handmade one from Greece. I like that. You see my tinfoil hat, I see a blindfold. I like that rum runner. That's a good one. I had a hamburger so good. I don't want to fucking hear what you guys had. I don't. But yeah. Bacon, egg, grits, gravies. Anyway, so with that, guys, there's way too many anomalies with this case. I don't, and anybody who sits there and goes, "Oh, he did it." There's proof. There is zero proof, guys, that Tyler Robbins did this. Zero. There is not one actionable bit of proof. Anyway, nope. So I'm gonna ignore that one. Yes, and she never spoke again about that. She also went no pictures, nothing. So somebody pointed out an interesting video again. I had just saw before I did the Angry Prepper, and apparently in the video, Charlie Kirk was asking her about when we got married. Like, when did you notice? And she couldn't remember the day they got married, and she couldn't remember how many years they were married. Now, here's the thing, guys. Women are notorious for remembering dates, right? You could. He did dot it. So Layla Love is retarded. Maybe Layla Love's not even real. It's got to be AI. Who says he did dot it? What does that mean? He did dot it. Anyway, she couldn't remember the birthdays. Now, women can remember everything. They can remember some shit you did fucking 15 years ago. Good, bad, or indifferent. Women can remember the day you did it, the fucking exact time. This chick couldn't remember the year they got married and how many years they were married. Women are notorious, and women are really on point when it comes to when they were married. They can remember the fucking day, how it was, the weather, whether it was raining or not, the sun, was there a rainbow in fucking, Kansas? Meanwhile, they were getting married in California. Women remember everything. And when she got on in the video, I saved the video. I'm going to see if I could download it. She saved the video. She was like, the look on her face and Charlie Kirk being quiet, he was like he was bothered by the fact that she forgot when they got married. And the years. It was a double banger. She was like, we got married in 2021 or 22? And he goes, 21. And she goes, how many years we've been married? Now, was it 21? I forgot what the year was. But she said, we've been married how many years? Was it 3 or 4? She couldn't remember. So it was 21 or 22. And she was like, she couldn't remember the years they were married, excuse me. That's fucking bad, man. So again, all of the things leading up to him being murked is a red flag. Now, if Turning Point USA takes this money, they were all in on it, man. And they got to be careful how they take this money now. They can't take $150 million total. They have to take it in bits and pieces now. We shall see. She's 5 years older than him. She's his handle. No, she is that much older than him? Somebody said that before. I thought he was buried back in Arizona. Sharon, yeah, I mean, listen, CIA, Mossad, who knows, It definitely wasn't some run-of-the-mill nut job that was like, Layla Love goes, what is that? You putting the gay flag and the transgender flag, isn't that one and the same, moron? She's got to be AI. It's got to be AI. What else could it be? Yeah, the Romanian orphanage thing, like, you can't find anything on that orphanage. I find it interesting. What I also found interesting was that she never ran for any kind of pageantry before the one that she won. And then she joins that as her first one with no modeling experience and wins. And then all of a sudden starts something called Romanian Angels, right? Romanian with Wings or some shit like that, whatever it was. Starts not an orphanage, but a foundation for orphans, and then weird shit happens. And somebody from Romania, a couple people actually from Romania, had said that they remembered when that organization came to Romania that there was weird things that happened, but they wouldn't specify whether kids went missing or other things were going on. Right? So Romanian Angels, right? And they said that there was some weird shit with that. So again, too many red flags, guys. Way too many red flags with this whole thing. Erica Kirk is red flaggy. Turning Point USA and the way they're behaving right now, very red flaggy. A lot of red flaggy shit going on. Right? So, yeah. Fuck these people and their bullshit. But something's up. You know, and everybody, you know, not everybody, a couple people breaking my balls. How dare you leave her alone? She's mourning. I'm like, and listen, and I'm not to sit, it's not to sit there and say that there's certain ways to mourn. You can mourn how you want, but she's not mourning. She's doing other things that are just doesn't, you know, that doesn't fucking jive. It doesn't make sense. You know, taking over the reins right now. I don't know. Listen, how did Charlie not know what? I mean, listen. When you're in love, you don't see a lot of things, and when you're that close to it, you really don't see it. But his friends might have saw it. People on the outside might have been like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this chick." Like I'm gonna tell you right now, I think Candace Owens saw it. She's not gonna say anything yet, but I can guarantee you Candace Owens saw it, because Candace Owens is all about Charlie Kirk. Their friendship and the whole 9 yards, she was all in on that friendship. She saw it, but she's not going to say anything because if she does, she's going to alienate herself even more. But I can guarantee you she saw it. I can guarantee you some of Charlie's closest friends saw it. You know? I'm not one of those dudes like, you want me to speak nicely to somebody. I'm like, yo, she's a bitch. Fuck that whore. You know, like, I'll tell you like it is. Somebody like, oh, what do you think of my girlfriend? She's a whore. Leave her alone. You know, like, if you know, if I would have fucking known him before, I'm like, yo, leave that bitch alone. She ain't any good. You know, I mean, this whole situation is very red flag. I don't like any of it. You know. No, Candace is not saying anything negative about her now. She's not going to. She can't afford to lose the entire crowd yet. You know. Yeah, Vision Preparedness said, yeah, her charity got kicked out of, after some weird shit that went on. And from what I've read, they couldn't prove that it was her charity. They couldn't prove that it was a charity at all. They know that the charity came in, weird shit happened, and Romania was like, get the fuck out. And so they left. And then the weird shit stopped. Right? So, again, I find that to be very interesting. And again, when you look up Romanian Angels, you can't find anything on it, but you can find articles of the place being written about or the organization being written about. You can find articles about it, but you can't find like closed for business, any of that shit. I find that to be weird. It's like they scrubbed the internet. Yes. Thank you. Flown Grown. Yes, they do. Gay Jews and transgender gays, Jew gays go. No, that doesn't sound right. Transgender Jews and gay Jews do go to free Palestine parades. Yes, they do. I have seen it with my own two fucking eyeballs. I'm like, don't these idiots realize that they would get... Stupidity of people is just far beyond my comprehension some days. Far beyond. I can't understand it. But anyway. If you rub Vicks under your eyes, you'll cry. Not all the times. I mean... we were raised on Vicks, so it doesn't affect us in that manner, but I guess, yeah, not all the time. So anyway, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go off the air now. I got a video to do, I got some editing, and I'm going to go to sleep. I didn't take my old man nap today, so I should be ready. After I'm done with the video, I shall pass out, but I'm tired. And doing these 2 days in a row, it is fun, but I don't want to do this all the time. It is fun, that is for sure. But anyway, guys, just some shit to think about. There's just a lot of red flags with this entire case. All of it. When are you moving to Oklahoma? I don't know, man. More like Tennessee. More like moving to Tennessee. But anyway, like I said, just something to think about, guys. You know, there's more shit that's going to come out. I think in the next 6 months, we're going to see Erica Kirk do some really questionable shit. Really questionable shit. But other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. Thank you for joining me tonight. You guys could have done a million other things, so I do appreciate it. And see you guys next week for the doubleheader. Good night. Naughty Pantry, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it.